Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and in this new episode. And as you already know, I review all kind of fragrances. I don't care if they are cheap or expensive. What matters to me is if it smells good, the quality is good, and if you're getting the value for your money. So here in this episode, I'm going to review a very economical fragrance from the house of Fragrance World. Fragrance World is a Dubai-based house and mostly they produce clones or impressions of very famous designer and niche perfumes, and most of the time they do very good products. So here in this episode I'm going to review Escentric 06 Escentric Molecule, and this is a clone of Escentric 05 Escentric from the house of Escentric Molecules. Escentric Molecule is a very famous brand and I'm sure a lot of you people have already heard about them. In Escentric Molecules, basically they have two main lines. Their first line, which make them very famous, was Molecule line. For example, they have 5 fragrances named Molecule 1, Molecule 2, 3, 4, 5. In this line, they have created the scents with only single accord. For example, in Molecule 1, they have only ISO Super, that in Molecule 2, I think they have Ambroxan, and so on. And then they have launched their new line with the name of Escentric, like Escentric 1, Escentric 2, Escentric 3. And in this line, they actually created like real complex fragrances with multiple accords or notes. So here, this perfume, Escentric 6, is a clone of Escentric 5 Escentric, not Molecule 5. So just keep this in your mind. So here, this perfume comes in this box. The design is copied from the original, almost 95% similar. They have just jumbled few spellings here. Otherwise, the pattern, the design is almost same. Even the color is same. And here you will find the name of the perfume, Escentric 06, Escentric Molecule. They have just have played with the spellings, and that's it. Simple box. And now let me show you the bottle. And here we go. Even the bottle design is very similar to the original, and same pattern, same everything. And just to confuse you, they gave it a number 6 instead of 5 because in the original line there is no number 6. So let's start our review. First of all, I will give you a notes breakdown. So in the top you will get juniper, bergamot, rosemary, orange, laurels, fig leaf, fig, and basil. And then in the mid you will get cypress, hedion, iris, freesia, jasmine. And then in the base you will get cashmeran, ambroxan, ISO Super, musk, mastic, and labdanum. A lot of notes, but believe me, it smells so clean, so crisp, so bright, so uplifting, and so amazingly. So this was a note breakdown, and now I will try to explain you how this perfume actually smells. This is a beautiful and gorgeous scent. In the opening, you will get a burst of citrusy with a touch of spiciness, a very refreshing bergamot with black pepper kind of note, which will fade away in 10 to 15 minutes. And then you will find a very well balanced green notes. The most prominent thing is cypress, and then you will also get some herbal notes here. And in herbs, the most prominent things are rosemary and basil. And after that, you will also find some florals, and in the base you will get a heavy dose of cashmeran, ISO Super, and ambroxan. Citruses are going to stay with you from the start till end, and in the florals, the most prominent thing here is hedion. Florals and all other notes will keep playing hide and seek with you, and then in the total dry down, cashmeran, ISO Super will become more prominent along with ambroxan. I've been wearing this perfume last week in my office. I was testing it. I have tested it for like 3 to 4 days. As you can see the damage here, and this is so good that one of my colleagues, he have followed me from the elevator to my office just to ask me which perfume is this. I gave him the name, and I'm sure he have already got one bottle if it's available with Fragrance World, because as far as I know, this is one of their bestseller and they sold out very quickly. Another good thing about this perfume is that this is a compliment magnet, crowd pleaser, and very beautiful scent. The quality is very nice, no harsh edges, it's smooth and rounded. and this one is very close to the original. I think a normal guy will not be able to pick any differences between this and the original one. And now let's talk about the performance. Performance wise, I can say it lies somewhere between good and very good. Even the original one is not a beast kind of performer, but I think this one is a little bit better, little bit more stronger and long lasting as compared to the original one. But still, you can pull out a great performance from this scent if you apply it correctly, if you know the right method, the right way to apply it. Let me share my method with you. While testing this perfume, I have applied it at 6 spots, double sprays. So that means 12 sprays of this perfume at 6 spots. So 2 sprays on each spot, and this perfume gives me around 7 to 7.5 hours of solid performance. But because I love the opening so much, I was carrying a decant with me and I have refreshed it after 4 to 4.5 hours. So in a whole day means 8 hours of your working shift, I have just refreshed it once, and the experience was great. You guys can grab around 2 to 3 bottles of this, keep a decant with you, and you are good for the summers. While refreshing it, I have used only 6 sprays, not 12 again. So 12 sprays in the morning in the first time, and then after 4 to 4.5 hours you can have like 4 to 6 more sprays to refresh it. So this was about the performance, and now let's talk about gender. This is, you can say, kind of unisex, but in my opinion this is masculine and it's going to work very well with men. Ladies can pull it out, but I think this is not that kind of scent which is going to suit ladies a lot. So for me, it's going to work well with gents. And now let's talk about the age group. Now, all the teenagers out there, if you are looking for something amazing, something beautiful, something which can get you compliments, you are short on budget, because teenagers, they are always short on budget. All the students, even if you are in school or colleges, if you are young, go and get 2 to 3 bottles of this, and you will never regret and thanks me later. This is going to work like magic with you guys, all these young people. So for age, no issue, from youngsters, teenagers to old people, anyone can rock it easily. For the season, definitely this is a summer beast, an amazing scent for summers. I don't think it's going to give you a very amazing experience in winters. It will work, but we have a lot of good options for winters. Believe me guys, this is so versatile. You can wear it wherever you want, especially in the daytime, in your college, in your school, in your gym, in your sports activities, in the mall, if you're going for a lunch, for dinner, for a date, wherever you want, in your college, in your office, in your home, wherever you want. You are going to enjoy this perfume in any kind of scenario. So this was about the occasion, and now let's come to the main point, which is pricing. This perfume comes in 100 ml quantity and the concentration is EDP here. The retail price is different in the market. I think you can get this bottle around 40 to 45 dirhams, if I'm not wrong, but this is not more than 50 dirhams for sure. So you can say, to be safe side, between 40 to 45 dirhams. In UAE, this is the UAE price. For other countries of the world, I'm not sure, because when people import these perfumes in other countries, prices changes. There are shipments, logistic charges, taxes, duties. So check with your local seller. And in India, this perfume is available with my great friend Ashish Bhai. I will put the link of his website in the description box. You can go and get it from his website before it's sold out. And by the way, this bottle was sent to me by Ashish Bhai along with another 4 perfumes, which I'm going to review very soon in next maximum 2 to 3 days. So thank you very much, Ashish Bhai, for sending me such a beautiful scent. It's amazing, really guys, trust me. Test it and then you will know what I'm talking about. So beautiful. So this was our review about Escentric 06, which is a clone of Escentric 05 Escentric from the house of Escentric Molecules. I hope you like the review. Until the next video, take care and bye.